Tuesday in Africa. Welcome to No Dig Africa. This is Justus Meyer, and I've got a couple of video clips I'm going to include into this, including the cool beans beds. Yeah, that was a brilliant idea of my wife. Last week I mentioned I wanted to plant some lettuce down here. I want to take out these marigolds still there as well, and because it gives good shade. And what I've done, I'm busy just taking these beans up this trellis, and I don't know if you can make it out, but what I've been doing is putting a canopy in and let them run across from the one side to the other, so that they can provide more shade, eventually hopefully closing up the canopy and providing enough shade in here naturally to grow lettuce or anything else that is not so keen on too much sunlight. And then this morning, 3 o'clock, my wife wakes me up, and I wasn't impressed at all. She's like, you know what you should call those beans of yours? That structure where you're keeping everything cool underneath? Cool beans. So yeah, my cool bean trellises are now up. 3 o'clock this morning, I wasn't impressed. I was like, no, dude, seriously? You could have told me at breakfast. But anyways, so it is the cool bean trellises. That's what it will be known as. Are we ready, Lucian? Lucian's on camera again?
Yeah.
So all good. I'm testing another way of suspending the tomatoes from the trellises. And to have the excess rope on the top instead of around the flower, around the plant. So I'll just have a loop around the top of the plant and then run the rope up to the top and tie it up there. In the meantime, I'm just busy pruning again, as per usual, cutting out the suckers. There are beautiful suckers coming off of these plants, and if you want to plant these, just stick them into some fertile vermicast, and these hairs will all form roots, and within 2-3 weeks you'll have a plant that you can replant. But we've got enough plants now, so all that I'm just doing is just pruning it, and then I'm going to tie it up, and then I'll show you what the difference is. Okay, so what I'm doing now is using the same string, same loop that I used on the other one. I'm putting the loop at the bottom. Attach the loop to the plant here, and I'm going to try and keep the rope or the twine as it goes up to the top out of the way of the flowers that are developing, because these flowers are reasonably sensitive and we don't want them to get hurt. So just put that noose around the neck of the plant, and then I go up to the top, put it over the top there, nice and tight, not too tight, otherwise you're going to pull the root systems out of the soil. Oh yes, he is calling me. There we go. Alright, and then I put a knot that I can just easily undo again. Whatever knot you prefer, you can put in there, but obviously one that you can undo, so when you come and prune tomorrow or next week, you can undo it and lift it higher again. So then what I'm going to do is just remove the old system of that shoelacing and get all this excess rope around the flowers away from the developing fruit, and I imagine that it was bothering those fruits, especially when the wind's blowing. You've got all these strings waving around, so to try and prevent the flowers from being injured. There we go. Now we've got no excess plastic hanging around here bothering anything. The plants can and the flowers can develop beautifully. It's just holding it on the top, just holding it nice and straight, and that's it. That's what I want to